Top of the morning to yous. Got a big day today. Very excited about it. So I got some fellas coming over with some big old nasty saws. And we're gonna do a circle jerk. And your pivot man is gonna be the Echo 7310 that I ported and polished for Randy. So it's got the 20-inch bar on it right now because I just ran it in yesterday. No, day before yesterday. I ran it in my 14x14 red oak, the whack-off cant. It's got a brand new out of the box Husqvarna C83 chain on it. And I don't know if it's going to beat stuff, you know. But I'll tell you, it's fast. It's going through that wood fast. So it'll be fun. Today we're going to go ahead and we will whack off with the 500i, see how fast it is. And so we got Randy's coming over. So this is a ramble. This is all this is. This is just to get something out there, let you guys know what's going on. I'm excited about it, and you probably are too, at least somewhat. So Barry's coming over, and Barry goes by. I think his tagline or whatever is Barry the Chopper, and he's a viewer of the channel. He lives north of me, about not far at all, about 40-45 minutes, I think. And so he's got a 395. Woo! Right, he's bringing his 395. And he's got a 375 XPW. And he's got a 038 steel. He's going to bring the 550 Mark II Husqvarna, which is great because I want something for the 50cc class. I want to test that. He's also bringing a Steel 260, which I have never had my hands on, and I look forward to that. What else can I tell you? What else? Oh, so Peter Frampton, you guys haven't seen it yet, and you're not going to see it right now because, I mean, I'll show you the saw. But this thing is awesome. Really, really. So I ported and polished this thing, and I put this air filter setup on there. This is off of a Echo CS 400. Really nice little air filter setup. Really liking that. And this right here rips now. I mean, it just burns them up, man. So I tuned it the way that I tune it, which I typically tune in the wood, right? And so, I mean, I can tune out of the wood, but, you know, you get it to cut its best in the wood, and you're guaranteed that it's not too lean, not too fat, anything. So I think that more people, especially people like me, who might be pretty good, but, you know, you're not perfect. And, which nobody is, but the point is tuning in the wood, it just works. And it's, if you get it to cut its fastest and feel its strongest in the wood, you will not be running it lean. That's just the way it works. So anyways, but that's the way I tuned it. I tuned it in the wood like that. And then whenever I pulled it out of the wood and I put the tack on it, it was tuned to 13,700 RPM. So, damn thing is cooking. It is running hard. I'm really happy with it. But, so I got a trip to Germany coming up. I leave next weekend. So a week from today, basically, and I'm gone. I think we're leaving on Friday. I can't remember. We're going to stop in England. That's where our layover is, and since the layover's there, we're going to actually spend a night there and you know, enjoy London town. Yeah, that was a great exit, wasn't it? So I've had a layover in Ireland, and I think I've had a layover in London before, but I've never actually experienced the city of London or the country of England or anything, you know. So even though I've been there, I haven't walked these streets, you know what I mean? So I'm looking forward to that. And then we're going to Berlin. My wife is actually from Berlin. And so we're going over there to visit family. And I found a Johnson's Red 2055 over there. It's on Facebook Marketplace. And I messaged the guy, and he hasn't messaged back. I don't, anyways, maybe I'll be able to get it, maybe I won't. I really hope so. Because if I do, then that will be the saw that I run for the 50cc class at Sawfest. Because they go all the way up to 54 cc's at Sawfest. And that 2055 is like 53.5 cc's. So it should be, oh, a mighty good saw to bring. So let's see. Oh, I wanted to show you this. Check this out. So my place is a holy hell of a mess because when I've been working. But that's a 20-inch steel bar that I'm going to probably use that for the whack-offs because Randy is also bringing some steels. He's got the 500i. He's got the 066. I think he's got 076. I don't know if this will fit the 076. But anyways, need a steel bar set up to run the 20-inch chain for the whack-offs. And then look at this. So I've had this for a while. This came with a bunch of other stuff, a bunch of chains at the estate sale. And what this is clearly you can make it out as a Homelite chainsaw bar. But more importantly, it's a 30-inch bar, 050 gauge, and it's a hard tip, hard nose bar. So this right here, I believe, is a D096 bar mount. And you know what else takes a D096 bar mount? The Big Daddy right there. The Poland 5200. That's a 24-inch bar that's on there. And that's fine and everything. But eventually I am going to get to this saw and do it right. I got to do crank seals in it. Probably going to have to rebuild, put a new piston and rings in it again. Because, stupid me, anytime you get an engine and you know, it's burnt up for whatever reason, you know, don't just slap a new piston and rings in there and go, oh yeah, it'll be good now. Go ahead and do your crank seals too. Because let me tell you, brother, there was a reason why that engine went bad. And so, I just got it a little bit warm and you could see some scoring on the piston. And I'm like, oh, fuck. Right, you know, so I'm not going to run that thing at all again until I can break it down and spend some righteous time on it. But whenever I do that, I'll probably paint it all up. If I don't paint it, I'll at least like clear coat it, you know, because sometimes that looks really good. That clear coat just over the what it already has. And you know, I'll jazz it up a bit, might port it, I don't know, we'll see. But I'll take that Homelite bar and clean it up, get the Homelite off of there at least, maybe paint it, and I'll run in on there. And since it's a hard nose bar, I'll do 404 chain. I've got some square filed, new old stock, Poland 404, 50 gauge chain. So that will be really cool to have that big square filed, I don't know what, I think it's ground. Because, I mean, they're not going to hand file it from the factory. And it's definitely new old stock. So we'll be running 404 chain on that 30-inch bar, and that'll be cool. The crazy thing about stuff like that is, so I don't want to get rid of that saw. RC, you're right about me, man. I'm not a collector, but I kind of am. You know, I don't know what it is about that word collector. I don't like it. I don't like the idea that I'm a chainsaw collector. Because to me, that just says I've got 300 chainsaws that I never use. They just sit around. I don't like that. There's something about that. Maybe it's because I'm not that old yet. And I like the idea that I'm like, oh no, I still get out and I work and I do this stuff. You know. But whatever it is, I don't like the idea that I'm a collector. And so with that chainsaw, that big Poulan 5200, I can get a lot of money for that. That will go towards buying something else. But I don't want to sell it because, especially after I jazz it up and make it real nice, if there ever was a saw worthy to hang on a wall, that thing would be it. I mean, especially with a big 30-inch bar with 404 chain on it, actual Poulan branded chain, square ground, 404 chain. That would be freaking awesome to be like, yeah, I got this. So I've got some really cool wall hangers. Oh, there's more good news too. Check this out. So, not like you need to see it, but I'll show you anyways. So right here, the Shindaiwa, right? Been waiting on parts for it. And I just got an email yesterday, maybe the day before yesterday. Finally, all the parts came in. I order through, typically order through e-repair parts. E-repair parts, I think is what it is. I don't know why, but I think that Kevin owns that business. I don't know. Somebody tell me if I'm right or wrong. I don't want to give out his last name because, well, I just don't want to give out his last name. But I think that he actually owns it, and well, if he does, I sure as hell am glad that I'm using it, because that man has been massively helpful to me with dropping knowledge on all these old Poulans that I'm into, and because he's into them as well. He likes them. So, and they do great, you know. I don't have any issue at all. They've got the parts diagram for almost every saw. So they don't have, if you're listening, Kevin, and if that is yours, they don't have a parts diagram for a Poulan 325, Poulan Pro 325. So I had to just get crank seals for a partner 5000 plus or Johns Red 490, and just hope that it works. I think it will, but anyways, I like using them, and I've had no issues, and they sent me an email saying my parts are on the way, and so I will have the Shindaiwa up and running before too long, and I am really happy about that, because the way that has unfolded, I'm gonna try and build that out as hot as I can. I mean, I know how to, at this point, I can safely say, I know how to take any chainsaw and port and polish it to make a damn good work saw. I can do that. I've done it now a few times, and it just works. Now, there's still a lot to learn and everything, but my point is I can make a dang good work saw at this point. And with that Shindaiwa, I want to do as much as I can to it and really turn it up and make it just scream. You know, like I don't care if it's got bottom end torque. I don't care. You know, I want that thing to run at 14,000 RPMs. You know, because like I said, the way it's working out, that's really the only thing that I'm going to use that for is for bragging rights. I'm going to put a motorcycle pipe on it, definitely. You know, I'll probably have one of my Hammerhead exhausts as well. But anyways, this has been your video of Ramble with Bodie. I'm excited, looking forward to some buddies coming over. We're going to put some saws in wood. We'll see which ones are faster. And, you know, just have fun BSing with other chainsaw people. So, see ya.